What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin Gonzo 413 here to show you the unboxing of the Soul Calibur 6 Collector's Edition. Yeah, I kind of got cut off during the middle of this video, but I'm going to try to redo it again. But as you know, I'm a bit of a Soul Calibur fan, as you can tell by this Collector's Edition I got, as well as the one I got for Soul Calibur 5. Although I wish I got the premium edition for Soul Calibur 4, but I only got an Xbox 360 and a PS3 sometime after that. But let's move on. Yeah. Now this game is supposed to feature 20 iconic characters, such as some of them that weren't featured in 5 for some reason, like Calibur, there's Song Nina, Taki, who I really wish was in the in Soul Calibur 4, 5. Now here is the first thing that comes with the game case itself, which is a copy of the game. I'm really excited to play it. And there's a steel book, which features a nice design of Soul Edge and Soul Calibur. It also features 4 voiceover snippets. And it also comes with a soundtrack too, and that's nice. Yeah. You can listen to songs while playing. Indeed. And damn right it won't. This game took 6 years to come out.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Soul Calibur 6.
And next is the official art book, which shows all the concept art for the characters and the landscapes and stages that you're going to fight in. As well as some special stuff like the designs and everything. And it's got a lot of pages too. It even features some of the character biographies and some of the and how old they are, what weapons they use, and what their real names are. And I like that. It actually gives me an insight on some of the characters. Alright, so there's that. But yeah, not only are we getting the return of the fan favorites, and we're finally getting rid of Patroclus and Fira, those annoying whiny little crybaby kids from Soul Calibur 5, but we're also getting 2 new characters, Grow, this guy with the lance, who looks more like Kirito from Sword Art Online, and as well, some magical, mystical guy who's who's kind of like Algol from the 4th game, and he looks like something out of Dynasty Warriors, even though I never played that. And of course, like most games nowadays, from the series, it also features a guest fighter. This time, it's going to be Geralt from the Witcher series. I don't really know much about Geralt. I've never played The Witcher, let alone The Witcher 3, but I heard that it was a really amazing game, and I should probably try it sometime later on. And customization's back, baby. Oh yeah. And not to mention, the game is also supposed to feature 2 story modes. Sorry. Yeah, for some kind of narrative. And I use quotation marks for story modes. Because of the last game's crazy, boring story, which was only 3 hours long and didn't focus on the characters. It was just focused too much on the 2 brats. But this time it features 2 ways to play. Soul Chronicles, which features all the characters that are in the game already, and Libra of Soul, which allows you to use your own custom character to play as. And this time you can change the species of them, you can make them either a human, a Malfested, which is like Nightmare, an angel, a skeleton, and make them look like Lord Irons from Overlord. And you can even make them look like ogres straight out of Overlord as well. And even like robots or cyborgs. So I can't wait to do that stuff. And I really love the customization mode for that game, for the 5th game. And what am I waiting for? It's time to open up the real portion of this thing. the meat of this content, this cool statue, which is surprisingly in a plain white box, which is kind of boring. Because in the UK version, it has a nice design to it. And I gotta be careful and handle this thing with care. And there you got it. Yeah. I haven't even opened up yet, and it looks amazing. Sorry. It's supposed to be a statue of Sophidia, who is an iconic character of the series and is a protagonist. Well, even though in this game the story's got to focus more on a little bit on Keelik. Gotta handle this with extreme care. I'm just praying that the story mode for, well, the story modes for this game are well, just better, if not as good. I mean, I just hope that it's better than Soul Calibur 5. Or at the very least just decent. Because I've seen a preview of it on YouTube of the gameplay. But the one problem I have with it is that once again, it's told in still images. Like what the hell? 6 years of development and that's what you can do with a story mode? What the hell? Alright, I got this baby open. Be careful now. Huh. It even features the sword as an accessory. Oh, yeah, there's a tip on there. Well, I think the last fighting game I got was Dragon Ball FighterZ, and that was a really good game. In fact, it's awesome. It's probably one of the best games in the series, because as you can tell how much I love Dragon Ball, and I thought it was a good game itself. Now look at this. It's also surprisingly lighter than I thought. I thought it was going to be heavy like some other statues I got. It's supposed to be 12 inches tall, and yeah. And just take a look at that. Put the sword in there. I mean, while I was holding off on waiting for Soul Calibur 6, I thought I'd try Tekken 7, and the fighting for that, the mechanics for that game were freaking complicated. And boy, does this statue look amazing. I love the attention to details and I love the designs, though I was hoping to see a statue of Siegfried or Nightmare or Soul Calibur and Soul Edge together, like trying to duke it out or something. I'm going to compare it to this other statue I got of Super Saiyan Goku, which I got in the Dragon Ball Universe 2 Collector's Edition. And it's wow, it's just as tall and without the sword, but like reaches past the Super Saiyan hair a bit. Sorry for improperly. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry for not putting this sword right, but I'll work on that later. But yeah, it's just as tall as the Goku statue I got. Sophidia, well, I mean, it's not like one of the best characters I play as, but she's still an interesting character. Yeah. I really just love the detail that they put into these statues, and I see why now it's worth a lot of money. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that the stuff is worth it, and aside from a few things about the DLC, I think I'm looking forward to this game. Although I wish Tira was playable already, but unfortunately, like, since she's she's a fan favorite, but unfortunately we have to deal with the fact that she's only available as paid DLC for the season pass. Like, what the hell, Namco? Because I wanted to play as her when I first got the game, but now I gotta pay like extra just to play as one of the characters I liked playing as back in Soul Calibur 3 and 4 and 5. I was supposed to get a fig pin of Ivy, but I don't know what happened. So yeah, that's pretty much the stuff that comes with it. There's the game, the steelbook case, the soundtrack and the art book, and that's about it. I gotta say, it's kind of worth it. If you pre-order this, then you're in luck. Because, like, there's some really good stuff here. This art book, though, kind of reminds me of a library book when you look at it. Alright. So, I'm gonna try to play this game now and enjoy it. And I'll even try to do like a recording of my walkthroughs and like my first impressions of it. So, like, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button below, and like leave a comment on what you think of the collector's edition. And I will like continue on with the gameplay. I'm Kevin Gonzo 413, and I'm out.